Hey there, everyone. I hope you're having an absolutely fabulous day. By the way, I'm Fionuala. I'm here at Cottage Gardens of Petaluma today. I live and garden in Zone 9B, beautiful Northern California, just outside of Petaluma. It's June, it's the middle of June, and last week I got so excited about telling you the 5 essential things to do in June, and then I narrowed it down to those 5 essential things and told you about a couple of my favorite plants in my own garden. But oh my goodness, June is such an amazing month in the garden here in Zone 9B, beautiful Northern California, that I just had to do a part 2 because there's so much to do in the garden in June. So many beautiful things that you can plant, so many fabulous things that you can bring indoors for a bouquet, and I don't know, June is just so amazing. It definitely required a part 2. So here we go. Okay, we are going to start up in the hydrangea area here in Cottage Gardens because June is an amazing month for hydrangeas. They're all either already in bloom or about to become in bloom, and it's just a great time of year for them. Now, one of my favorites is Angel's Blush. Come on over here and let me show you. This is one of the panicle hydrangeas, a particularly easy one to grow, and it is gorgeous for a really long period of time. The blooms come out a great chartreuse color to start with. They turn into this beautiful white, ivory white, and they fade to a fabulous pale dusky pink. So there's a lot going on with Angel's Blush hydrangea. This here is a dwarf oak leaf hydrangea. And oak leaf hydrangeas have a lot going for them in that they've got great foliage, interesting texture, interesting shape, but Ruby Slippers also has that beautiful pink blush on the fabulous big long conical blooms. Love this one too. As for mop heads, this one, the double wedding dress, might be one of my favorites. So let's head on out into the sunshine and let's talk about what else is great to plant in the month of June. A couple more panicle hydrangeas I really wanted to show you before we head out into the sunshine. This one here is Firelight, and look at what it's going to do. Right now it's just beginning to bloom, but it is like Limelight, fabulous, fabulous, easy to grow hydrangea, but takes on really beautiful red tones as the blooms mature. So that one is definitely must have for me this year. And then, as always, who doesn't love hydrangea Limelight? One of the world's best inventions as far as panicle hydrangeas go. Back in the shade again, if you're looking for a really great companion plant for your new hydrangeas, these hardy geraniums are absolutely stunning. Geranium Roseanne is one of our favorites, but there is another new one that I'm trying out this year called Marianne. Can't wait to see what its blooms look like. But Roseanne, oh, she is such a fabulous bloomer. And June absolutely comes into her own. So billowy, gorgeous foliage, takes on great fall color, but these flowers, they're absolutely stunning. Really, really great companion for hydrangeas. As for another one, I really want to show you this Tiarella Sugar and Spice. Little airy plumes of beautiful little creamy and pink blooms right above the foliage. Look at this foliage. It's evergreen. It is really beautiful, deeply lobed green foliage with great veining, and it's just as cute as can be and looks really, really lovely underplanted amongst hydrangeas. Speaking of another underplanting that I really love, this is Brunnera Jack Frost, perennial forget-me-not. Even when it's not blooming, absolutely amazing in a shady garden. Another great companion for hydrangeas. Beautiful blue flowers. And as you can see, June isn't exactly their top bloom time, but oh my goodness, look at the foliage. It's practically shining. I just can't walk past this gorgeous little June bloomer. This is Corydalus Blue Heron. And again, the foliage alone is really pretty cool. It's got this kind of sea green, blue foliage, really ferny. But look at the flowers. So this is a shade lover, just like the other shade lovers I was talking about. Great companion for hydrangeas and anything else like Japanese maples that do best in afternoon shade around here. But just look at this. These blooms are extraordinary. Couldn't walk past it. Out here in the sunshine, I want to talk about, I'm going to narrow it down to 5 fabulous June blooming perennials that you're really going to want to consider planting in your garden. This particular one is Nymphophia Red Hot Poker, and it's Poco Daybreak. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the foliage just because it's grassy and has this great evergreen look. But when it starts blooming in June, it really, really pops in the garden. Now what I would do with this is plant masses of them rather than just a single one, because just imagine a whole row of these things. June is also when your penstemons start blooming, and I love all penstemons, but there's a couple I really want to draw your attention to. This really unusual one, I have it in my own garden, and I love how it looks and how it acts. The foliage is a little lighter and wilder and a little bit greener, and then it's very upright, and the blooms are a little bit more delicate, a little bit more lavender, and just very natural, kind of like a wildflower look almost. So I get pretty intrigued by plants that look like wildflowers, are stunning, easy to grow, that's always a good one, and just behave well and keep coming back pretty effortlessly in your own garden. Another one, this one hasn't started blooming yet, but you know by the end of June it's going to do it. This is Dakota Burgundy. It's got really pretty pink flowers, but it's the foliage that intrigues me a ton. Really, really love this dark burgundy foliage, and I can't wait to see the blooms. So yeah, consider adding these two to your perennial border this June. So here's one more I really have to show you. This is Gallardia, Arizona Red Shades. It's one of the blanket flowers. It starts blooming early June, and it literally does not stop till fall. Pollinators adore it, and it is just so cheerful. You know, it doesn't get very big. It takes care of itself most of the time. Gophers do not seem to bother it. I noticed that in my own garden, but oh my goodness, pollinators love it. And like one of those plants that just makes you smile, so can you have too many of those in your garden? I don't think so. Anyway, I'm on my way over here. I wanted to show you this dwarf goldenrod, another one of those June bloomers, and it is the cutest little thing. This is Little Lemon Solidago, a dwarf goldenrod that is just, I mean, look at it. It is amazing. It's a perennial that just keeps coming back year after year, super easy to take care of, relatively drought tolerant once you get going, and I don't know, another one that just makes you smile. So here I am, I keep trying to narrow things down to 5. So here is the 5th I wanted to draw your attention to. This is a black-eyed Susan called Maya, Rudbeckia Maya, that is incredibly vigorous, and it's a June bloomer, at least it starts blooming in June, keeps going all summer long. Makes great cut flowers, but even more important than that, really, really easy to grow, keeps coming back every year, and one of those kind of indispensable plants in the perennial border out in the sunshine. I love about this one just the sturdiness of it, the fat little flowers on it, like tiny little mini double sunflowers. And like all black-eyed Susans, they are really, really easy to grow. Still in the sunshine, here are some annuals you really want to plant in June. Sunflowers. You cannot have too many sunflowers. And personally, I've already planted at least a dozen at my house, but I know I'm going to be planting some more too because they make you so happy. Those happy, sunny faces. And if you're allergic, get the ones with no pollen. But if you want to help the pollinators, make sure you get sunflowers that do have pollen. My signage always tells you, so you don't have to do much thinking about that. Zinnias. You're going to want to plant zinnias right now too. June is a fabulous time of year to plant zinnias. They come in a huge range of colors. So you can like stick with the color scheme or just go crazy and do every color of the rainbow basically. The other annuals you want to plant right now, marigolds, of course, which are just so pretty and also make great companion plants in your vegetable garden. Another great annual to plant in June is amaranth. Now, amaranth is an amazing plant and comes in, a bunch of different leaf colors, a bunch of different flower colors. I love burgundy. This is amaranth burgundy, and I love Hopi red dye because they serve a multiple of purposes. The leaves can be used to make a dye. They can also be eaten, when they're young and fresh. And then you can wait and look at the blooms. They're always spectacular. Then you can also eat the seeds of them. So amaranth is really pretty amazing, and June is a perfect time of year to plant them. We also have this super fast growing, super beautiful, interesting Love Lies Bleeding that kind of arches over and has these graceful pink blooms. So yeah, amaranth. Don't forget to plant some amaranth. Hey, we were talking about marigolds a minute ago, being great companion plants in the vegetable garden. So I came out for a look at the vegetable garden and I figured you guys need to see this. We visited here and I showed you a couple of weeks ago, getting it all ready, getting it planted up. I just wanted to show you the progress. Look at the corn. Look at how big it is already, how happy it is after we had amended it and dug in all those fava beans from last fall. It's already, just a couple of weeks later, up and lush and growing. And let's go check out those tomatoes I put in. You just got to see this. Look how tall they are already. Look at this. I mean, we only put those in a few weeks ago. Waiting till the soil is nice and warm is key with tomatoes, and you can see how they're responding. We've got flowers, we've got young fruit set over here already. And the sunflowers, look at this, crazy. These are those little vasicia beans that we're also using for seed saving. As you can see, they are up, they are vigorous, they're happy, and they love the companion marigolds. Oh, I got to show you these cucumbers. Look how happy they are. Now, you don't have to grow cucumbers on a trellis, but they tend to be a little sprawly and a little bit easier for the slugs and snails and earwigs to get access to the developing fruit. And they really do want to climb with those little tendrils reaching for these trellises. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen, but I'm really pleased with how fast they're growing already. The sunflowers. Just planted them a couple of weeks ago. Look what they're doing. I cannot wait to see this when it's all in full bloom. It's going to be amazing. So there you have it. If you need a little reminder of the important chores that you need to do, check out last week's video. But I hope you really enjoyed today's fun stuff video for the month of June. Beautiful perennials that are blooming right now that you can plant right now, annuals that you can plant right now, hydrangeas that are gorgeous, and various companion shade-loving plants that you can plant right now and that are already blooming. And yeah, I hope it was useful. I hope you liked it. Click that like button if you did. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I really can't wait to see you when you visit Cottage Gardens. This is the best thing to do. Come by and visit, see everything planted, get inspiration, look at the plants in action. Most of all, say hi to all of us. Happy gardening!